Hi, welcome to Super Sunday with Coach Pam. I want to share with you some little tips and tricks that I've learned over the last couple months about meal prep. If you're anything like me, meal prep was a very foreign thing. It was not something that I ever did. I was lucky if I could stick to a grocery list. Over the last few years, as life got really busy and things were going on, I found that I became an even worse grab and go kind of person. So I would literally grab a bagel and a coffee, and that would be breakfast. For lunch, if I was lucky, I would grab a sandwich somewhere. And then at night, I would get home, and the grocery store is about 2 blocks from my house. So thinking that I was being so healthy, I would walk to the grocery store, and I would wander and wander, and I would be starving, and nothing would look good, and I would end up coming home with crap. I would come home with things like frozen pizza, sandwich meat that if I was lucky I would make a sandwich that night and it would go bad in my fridge. Never was there anything good in that bag when I got home, and by good I mean healthy. It was always something that was loaded with sugar that just eat it and go. So this was really a big change for me. Making a shopping list, going to the grocery store, figuring out, how am I going to make my meals for the week? And still make it so that they're somewhat spontaneous and not, boring. So it's been working out pretty good. Some Sundays I don't really get to do meal prep the way I want to. The worst part of meal prep for me is the cleanup. Cleanup sucks. I love to be in the kitchen. I love to eat. I do not like to clean up. So that's the hard part for me. So today I decided that I would pre-make my morning juice. A lot of times I'm a night owl. I stay up late and I have to be to the gym at 10 o'clock in the morning. So that means no time to juice. And while I love my Organifi to go, sometimes it's boring. I want something different. I want a different flavor. I want something fresh out of my juicer. And I always cut myself short, and then I'm disappointed. So today I decided that I would pre-make my juice, and put it in mason jars, and pop it in the fridge. If you fill the mason jar to the very top and then put your seal on it, it keeps the air out and will keep your juice fresh. I would not make it for more than 3 days. After 3 days, it might get a little shaky. But in this mason jar today is a variety of stuff. I popped in there some ginger, some turmeric, a handful of spinach, a green apple, a lemon, a handful of carrots. I love the carrots in juice. And an orange, which you can't see, but he's hiding back here. Juiced all that up, mixed it up, popped it in the mason jar, and topped it off with filtered water, just to make sure that I got all the air out. And it made 2 jars. I doubled what you see here. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow. And while I was doing that, I realized that I love to make smoothies, and that's a really great way for me to get out of the gym, get home, do something quick before I have to run to work. So I pre-made my smoothie bags. I popped in here some fresh blueberries and cranberries, and they'll go in the freezer, so they'll be nice and frozen, and that will act as my ice cubes in my smoothies. I usually make a protein smoothie just to help my body recuperate from a gym activity every morning. So when I'm bored of this, I have mango coconut. It's frozen mango with organic coconut. And again, I just throw that in with my protein powder, about 8 ounces of coconut milk or coconut almond milk, both unsweetened, and whip up a good smoothie. And that just, holds me over. The other thing that I will be preparing is in mason jars again, salads. So if you layer your salads in a mason jar, throw it in a bag, you've got a salad for the day. Grab some oil or whatever you wish to put on it. And as far as prepping for my dinners this week, I made some spaghetti squash tonight. Look at that beauty. Looks just like spaghetti, doesn't it? The funny thing is, it kind of tastes like it too. Spaghetti was always a fallback to me, and I decided probably about a year ago that I wasn't going to eat it anymore. And a friend introduced me to spaghetti squash, and oh, the amazing things you can do with it. Anything you did with pasta, you can do with spaghetti squash. So not quite sure where I'm headed with that, but it's prepped and it's ready to go, and it'll be portioned out into Ziploc bags and popped in my fridge so that when I come home at night, I have a baseline for my dinner. So yeah, that's meal prep for me, a piece of it at least. And I hope to start bringing these to you on a regular basis on Sundays, and that you find this, informational, and maybe can start to incorporate at least a little piece of meal prep. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, if there's something you want to see, leave a comment and I'll make sure I get back to you or address it in the next video. And if you have any other questions or would like to know more about the 90-day transformation program with FitLife, check out my website, www.fitlmt.com. And that's about it. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a beautiful week, and we'll see you soon.